Yo, man. Yo. Ridiculously strong. No, no, no. Okay. Look how much I typed on that. This is a pretty new laptop, and I typed tremendously on it. Tremendous, like Donald Trump. Oh. I don't know what he stands for. He's a human soul. 221.4. Yo. I just put these lights on. It took me 20 years, 23 years since I moved to LA to be a filmmaker. It took me, well, I'd been making videos since 1990. As a child, a little before that, a small child, it took me that long. It took me till 2013 to get these movie lights. Took me till 2013 to get these movie lights. About 20 years. I didn't have my own lights. I had photography lights that were kind of cheap. My photography lights I got at Valley View Mall in Roanoke, Virginia, after having left Roanoke, Virginia to go out to Los Angeles to be famous finally, to finally be popular. I went out there when I was 19 in 2000, in 1999. 1997, I'm sorry. 1997, I was 19. And tried to be famous instead, went to all this tons of school for like 7 years or 8 years, 8 years of school. All this school. I got an MFA from a good school. And then just as I was about to graduate, or was graduating, I moved back home and started a family with a wife and kids instead at age 27. Instead of the same ages. Look at the same ages. I moved out there when I was 19, moved back home when I was 27 to start a family after going to a bunch of school. I still did kind of famous stuff, like not really, just I did filmmaking, my real work as a filmmaker. And what Jim Morrison and Axl Rose did is they moved out to Los Angeles when they were in college too, or starting college, and they dropped out or when they were about 19. I don't know if Axl Rose went to any school. They went out there when they were 19 and they got really famous. And Jim Morrison, when he was 27, he had already been a huge rock star, and he died. But guess what? I have my children. I love my children. I love my children very much. And I would not trade that for anything. And it's reality. Now, the Bible is what everything's really about. God and Jesus. Loving God and being kind to your loved ones, your children, my children. And okay, bye. I'm very fortunate. I worked really hard. You can make tons of money if you want. You gotta work 2 jobs. You gotta work 2 jobs and save money. And I don't want to think about it. You gotta work 2 jobs sometimes is the way to do it. Save up $10,000. You can buy a house and fix it up yourself or something like that. Get credit cards so you can get 30 or 40,000 and do a house yourself. You'll get like a paycheck for $20,000 or $30,000 cash. It's pretty amazing. But you got to work about sometimes 18-hour days. And yo, You can do it, but that's not what's most important. That does not make you happy. As long as you have food, fresh water, and as long as you have food, fresh water, and shelter from the weather, and some medical coverage if you can get basic medical coverage, Medicare or something like that in case anything happens, that helps. Unless you're not worried about them taking your money or something, and you go to the hospital when you have to, and don't worry about it. As long as you have food, water, and shelter from the weather, that's it. And of course, you're supposed to be kind to others. You're supposed to be kind to others. And the love of God and Jesus is really all you need. The love of God and Jesus and following the New Testament. Following the New Testament, like in this book. This shows us in this book. This tells us we're supposed to work for our food. To have food, we have to work. Doesn't say we'll work for food. Does not say that anywhere. Okay.